Nice.
There we go. Beautiful.
Now that's an episode. Okay. Thank you for joining us, fellow Guardians. This is Sam.
And Will.
From Multiverse Mission Control. And I'm feeling especially proud of myself today, because I figured out Discord's screen share feature, which means that William no longer has to watch a big white glare and blobs on the screen. He's actually watching this the same way you are. Except the sound is weird, but I mean, hey, this is the for someone who's as tech illiterate as I am, this is a win.
Progress.
Trust me. Okay. So, last time, there's this creeper kid in our daughter's dreams telling us to go to the Forest of Myth. So we gotta go over there and tell him what for. Also, this is a shiny.
So happy.
I gathered up enough medicinal herbs, but he's hoping that I don't need any of the fancier stuff. Now, unfortunately, we are kind of doing this part over again, because I had a bit of a failed experiment on Twitch. Did I mention I'm a bit tech illiterate? So, I'm gonna just rush...
That wasn't so much tech illiteracy as the lag on Twitch was god-awful.
Yeah. So, but now Will's getting my raw game capture footage, so he can keep up better. So, what we did before was we wanted to go to the lighthouse lady here. Yeah. And apparently, Devola can only give you one quest at a time until you see that through, but whatever, I'm a completionist. And the rest will probably just do off screen, depending on this and that. One was Fragile Delivery to Facade, that should be fun. Excuse me, but have you seen my son? I don't think so. Why, is something wrong? Hey, can you see the dialogue now?
Oh, yeah, now it's showing a little bit slow, but yep.
Yeah, it's a bit delayed, I can see. Oh well.
No worries.
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving, and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Oh, if something happens to my little angel, I'll just die. Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away. You know, I would ask, like, how odd, but, when you have to describe it that way, you usually probably know, huh? You just look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's his kid.
It's a fedora.
Yare, does it?
They call him Fedorable. If you see him calling women milady, then you know it's him. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, when I find him, I'll see if I can convince him to come home. Alright, cool. So, we're gonna run to Seafront quick, and see if we can continue that quest, because, Lighthouse Lady has made herself a bit too prevalent to not be that important. For better or worse.
Oh, I'm old.
I mean, I did try to help. Player me did. Whatever character me was thinking. Oh, and this time the Shade is here to harass us. He wasn't before.
God, run away.
Roadhog rides again. Like taking candy from a baby.
I forget if he actually is.
Whoops.
Because I vaguely remember that one kept showing up.
I wish I could meet the Kaine lady Dad told me about. I bet she's really nice and always says nice things.
No. No. For your benefit, you're not meeting new mom.
Yeah. So I am seeing where... Hold on. No! I must be good. I can't accept too many quests at once. We're never gonna get anywhere.
I mean, you can always do them off screen.
How dare
It's
you
possible that they could just dissipate if you let the flag stand too long.
You can't leave. Who's going to tend the lighthouse?
How much longer will you force me to toil here? I must go see him. I need to board a ship as soon as possible.
No way, lady. It's back to work for you. Now get going.
That's slave labor.
Yeah, kind of. I mean... Who are you even to boss her around? You don't even give her mail. You're a jackass.
I'm Batman.
Yeah. What's going on? There's no one else in town who knows how to keep the lighthouse burning. We need her. Sounds like a poor excuse to me. Would you mind talking some sense into her? You're the only one she seems to listen to. Because I'm the only one who brings her mail, you jackass. I suppose a visit is in order, no? You know, someone wrote somewhere, this game called Primal. There was this sidekick called Scree, and they said that's how you do a sidekick. You make him funny looking, you make him dignified, you make him useful. And that just comes to mind when I think of Vice. Because it's like, he's a squat little book with a face on it. He is like haughty and it's just like, you know, holier than thou. But he's also the most badass thing in this game. And for all that, you can appreciate him the more. Okay.
Do you know what I give you? Magic.
Powers beyond space and time, etc., etc. Okay.
One spell at a time.
Hey, lady. Oh, you're talking.
She's dead.
Oh no. As I feared, it's the Black Scroll. And an advanced case at that.
Well, I'm looking for a cure anyway, so I don't know. So that's her
Our daughter
illness.
takes priority.
Yeah. Oh, you. I suppose you want to tell everyone about my illness, hmm? Well, don't. I don't fear death. I've lived long enough, and I'm tired of it. And tired of being alone. But though I don't fear death, I do have one regret. I wanted to see my love one last time. I've spent 50 years in the lighthouse, working and working for these people, and now they won't let me leave. I just want to see him. I want to board the ship that will take me to him. Oh, cruel world. So it's a dying wish now, is it? You know what I'm going to say. Well, we've better things to do than stay here and operate a lighthouse. You'll have to convince the villagers to let her go. Let's start with the postman. And I said this before about the situation, but it's like, couldn't she train someone to do it in her stead? Or like...
I think that she's too far gone, possibly.
Meh.
Because she is bedridden.
Of course, if she's about to die, she should just tell everyone and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna exact for my use of service, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, because I'm not gonna be around much longer in any case. But it's also like, 50 years? Lady, the dude is dead. Or he's moved on. Come the hell on.
Yeah. Knowing this game, probably both.
Like the misplaced mother. Okay.
Misplaced Lover, the sequel to Misplaced Mother.
That old lady in the lighthouse is a real pain.
In retrospect, her anger is kind of understandable. No one appreciates her. And nearly enough. You need to reconsider,
If at all.
yeah, the old woman's request. I do? I mean, look, it's just not possible. We can't afford to lose her. Death stalks this woman, postman. Would you deny her, truly deny her final request? Wait, she's dying? Yeah, and there isn't much time left. You need to let her go. Even so, I can't. I'm sorry, but it's impossible. Are you kidding me? I have things to attend to. Come back tomorrow, please. Oh, you. What a friggin' cop-out. Hold on. Oh, well, before I do. Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own. I suggest we go back. I have a feeling we might discover something. Is that what all the box shifting is about?
No.
Real quick, I just
Don't
want to...
find out. It's actually much sweeter than that.
Yeah. Just want to check on our program here. This is the first time we are doing this, so I just want to make sure that...
We're good. Oh, you're level 11 already.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm closing out the excess programs, just so that QuickTime Player doesn't jurt out on me for no reason.
For no reason.
Do it without touching anything else. Alright, sorry about that. I'm always a bit paranoid when we introduce something new, just in case it fucks everything up. So, go back, is it? Let's see.
Of course, most of that will be edited out. In the
Yeah,
final product,
naturally.
So you won't know what we're talking about.
Yep. Well, you'll know that I cut to black for no reason, but anyway. I can't believe she's going to die. I suppose there's no need for this now. No need for what now? I'm eavesdropping.
Hey! What are you doing there?
Eavesdropping, I just said. And just what are you doing? Work! Just some work! I thought postmen delivered letters, not wrote them. I'm human too, Jack. I mean, I don't see how that's any of your business. Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office? Well, because, the other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide. You got a point, Weiss. The woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town. Well, crap. That's all you have to say, really? And ... that's not conversation. Go to the back room. There's something there you should see. Okay, so we are doing the box puzzle thing.
At least we're not fighting the box god again.
Yes.
I see something.
Cower before me.
Packages out of the way.
You could have put it in a more convenient spot.
For real.
It must be something he wanted to keep hidden at all costs.
Well, cower before.
Surprise! It's the corpse of her lover.
Cower before me, boxes. I have slain your god. You are as nothing to me now.
Glory to the box god, long live him.
Box for the box god.
Is he now the box ghost?
I am the box ghost. Fear my cubic powers. How do I, what do I? How do I, what do I, and then some. Okay, that'll do, right? Because I'm trying to get back here.
I mean, it should.
Okay, there's a letter. There.
Letters.
Yeah, okay.
Again, I can't exactly give advice unless you wait a few seconds.
Yeah. Obtained postman's parcel. Now I'm going to go show this to the old lady and tragedy. Because this game follows the Soulsian vibe. Hi.
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
So, if he's dead, who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
You what now?
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
It wasn't just me. It was the entire town.
What?
So you're all in on it.
You did that to keep her here.
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise. So we just kept the lie going.
And then you were so far into it, you didn't have a way out, I
It
guess.
started with my father some 50 years ago. No, not her.
Will you continue your lie now?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
And set her free.
You sure about that?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
Well, you know, neither is eat this and you'll die, but you kind of need to know that.
And What of her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have
Right thing would have been to tell her, but I mean, you're in too
It
deep
says that her
now.
love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter, go tell her the truth. It's up to you.
I'm telling her the fucking truth, bro. This was stupid.
Would she want to know?
You're stupid!
Such questions are best left for philosophers. You can hardly be expected to know the mind of another.
It's hard to believe that the entire town was lying to them.
I wager their intentions were good, elsewise they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years.
I wonder, do you get a different...
It also explains why they tossed her with keeping the lighthouse running.
depending
The
on
news of
what
her
you
love's
tell her?
demise would not reach her.
That doesn't sound like good intentions to me.
I mean, I doubt it, but...
I have the only reward I need. Peace of mind.
Yeah, but what about hers?
Well, if she's dying, she's gonna be like filled with the fear that she's gonna die before she gets to see him. I don't know. It's like ripping the band-aid off.
Do you want to give her a
Do you
gentle
have any
line?
further news from my love?
He's dead. I'm telling her the truth.
Do what you feel you must.
Your love didn't write this letter.
Oh, posh! It's his handwriting, and I recognize the stationery too.
That which you recognize comes from the town's postman and his father, not from your beloved.
Are you saying those two idiots wrote all these letters? But why?
Your lover perished long years ago, and they had not the heart to tell you. Thus the charade.
Sorry.
You don't have to.
I mean, you have to admire her dedication. She hung on to hope for the same person for 50 years.
He must have been great in the sack. Like so.
Oh my god. Like,
That
you're
was
talking Casanova has nothing on this dude.
that was crude, and I feel a little bad, but that's also
Dick
funny as
for
crap.
Days.
Okay.
Dick for days.
Anyway.
Sam.
To tell you the truth, part of me had suspected something like this.
See, just free the whole mind, man.
But it's hard to hear a secret thought finally spoken aloud. I think I should be alone for a while.
Sure. But you know what the other thing is? Now that she knows, she'll probably just stay and tend the lighthouse because, like, what the hell else is she gonna do, right?
Yep, probably.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a favor.
Yeah.
You must forget we ever had this conversation.
Sure.
The entire town has worked on this story, and they did so to make me happy.
Oh.
I don't want their hard work to go to waste, so I will carry on as if I am none the wiser.
Wow. You are surprisingly forgiving about this.
As you wish.
Please, tell the postman. Thank
She
you.
can understand their intent.
Yeah.
We will.
Damn! Wait, that's not actually that much. Well, whatever.
And thanks to
I
you
mean,
as well.
you have the Beast Bane. What else are you going to spend it on?
Porn.
What
And
if Yona sees it?
always the kid. It's always the kid. This is why I can't have nice things.
Of
Anyway.
course. I don't know. If you want to hook up with someone, ask Papola or Tavola. They seem interested.
Yeah. Yona is plenty nice enough.
Not for that.
Well, no. I was not even going there. You did.
That was...
Also, if that's complete... I don't know, maybe I should talk to the postman just one more time. He knows, if nobody else.
The lighthouse lady. She's a mean old bad lass, that one.
I keep missing where I'm supposed to go here.
Why do all men have to be so?
Why do I goof?
Go to the X.
Yeah, the X is the main quest. I think that's the one I've got marked right now.
That old lady in the lighthouse is a real pain.
I'm not sure if it's the main quest or not.
Your leg's still bothering you, huh? You pretended like nothing happened, too. Okay. I'm gonna just check that quick. Oh yeah, Yona's gift. I said I'd get her a watermelon. Yeah, that one's complete. How do I tell what I marked? I can't even remember what my current story quest is called. We need an eagle egg.
You'll have to leave. You'll have to leave here when you want to get back to the story. Also, please don't go for 100% completion, so I wish that on no one.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time to go then.
Did you manage to complete the Lighthouse Lady's Wrath?
Yeah, it said the quest was complete, so I guess that's it. We get to be sad.
Was it? I thought that you were looking at incomplete quests. Quests is. I know how to English.
Yeah. I thumbed through them all a bit, so.
I mean, I doubt that it'll just, idle, or whatever.
Okay. Now, one thing you said was that close to the Forest of Myth was a point where I was just supposed to, like, grind like crazy, right?
No, not really. At least, I don't believe so.
And where would the point be? Or like,
You'll find out.
like it'll say this is
I'll
a gate of
tell you.
no return, and then...
Oddly, it's right around the mansion.
Okay. So when I'm ready to go into the mansion...
When the quest for the mansion comes up, that's about when. It's right around after you... Sorry. Right around after you complete the mansion quest that the point of no return comes up.
Closure. Or the belated letter. Let's see. Not yet. Wait! If I say no, you stop giving me quests? Oh, good. Thank God. Well, I got a letter from the seafront postman. Apparently he has a message for you. How mysterious. Yeah, I will, because... You know what? I had a feeling we weren't done. But for right now. I guess we'll just proceed to the Forest
You
of
don't
Myth.
have to. Yeah.
Okay. So, whatever this kid was that appeared in our dream, he knew about the sealed verses. And he was trying to get Yona in on the action as well. So,
Maybe he wanted a friend.
you know, I want to say
Forever.
that's... Okay, that's more in the spirit of what I was thinking. Okay. Onward! That'll do, pig!
Or like things we eat in my grill.
That'll do. Right, that's what you said. we're about to enter a text-based adventure.
Yep.
Kind of odd for it to just shift for that.
It's such a great departure.
Boing. Why am I suddenly reminded of the Forest of Pain from Dot Hack?
Sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
For one thing...
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
But for one thing, where the hell is Kaine?
She doesn't come into places, remember?
So this is technically a town setting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Myth is, I believe, a town. Even though the dungeon is so-called the Forest of Myth.
I live in the town of Myth. Cool! Are they like minotaurs and shit? And no, there's a town called Hell. It's basically the same idea. It's kind of normal, actually.
There's a strip mall, that's about it.
Hi, old man. Beware. Beware the words. The words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Oh yeah, I get that every time I hear like a Christmas carol or like, you know, that one little earworm that those who dream. Those who dream? Hold a moment.
Oh yeah, this.
There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical! Now what's going on here? The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Purple prose.
Who are you? I'm NieR. This is Vice. He heard something happened to this village, so he came to see if we could help. The villager stared at NieR and Vice. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. That could be good or bad, depending. The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. That's what I fucking said. Oh crap, said NieR. So that means we've caught the Death Dream? Before the mayor could confirm NieR's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous! Preposterous! Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level! I don't even recall falling asleep! I can't, I'm a book! The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. That's just how the Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who NieR had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village. Something there must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor. A certain, oh god, conversation, a specific word, something. NieR and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations, except the kid who told you about the Forest of Myth. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
They'll figure it out eventually.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator! It has demolished it utterly! Irritated, Vice looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I like to think that the narrator is Yoko Taro.
That would make too much sense. If a character could butt heads with their narrator.
Dance, puppets, dance.
Yes. I was doing no such thing! Just leave me alone already! The anger created by his harsh words bled over to NieR like a contagion. They are not harsh! You're being an asshole! Wait, said NieR suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. Well, he must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, NieR's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at NieR. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across the lone piece of paper. For the last month I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I probably should be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should try to bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing.
Have you tried pinching yourself?
Yes. Have you tried, I don't know, just like falling? Just breaking into a fall.
Tried dying?
Yeah, we could do the Inception way, I guess. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. The mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination. And I won't stop trying until it happens. NieR nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a sec, I didn't nod. Why are you... Look, if we can be of any help, said NieR, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that! Silence! Cried Vice. The grimoire looked from NieR to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right! You're right! I had no idea you were coming! The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit... What happened? Okay, good. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. But I think the game capture got jostled. One moment. For a second, I thought it was gonna be like, if you can imagine an exit, and then we got eaten by grue. Okay. All clear on your end?
Yep.
Excellent. So, when we last left
Let us
our
go
heroes...
hunting.
The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of NieR and Weiss. We are all counting on you. As NieR slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? NieR's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging NieR to pick up the pace, and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, NieR snapped. You know what, Weiss? He cried. Go to hell! We're stopping! I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up! NieR leaned back against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. NieR slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what the hell is going on? NieR could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as NieR's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, NieR removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Swee, 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 swee! Shak-kak-kak-kak, shak-kak-kak, shak-kak-kak. Chick-chick-chick, chick-chick-chick, chick-chick-chick.
They're actually Pokemon.
Chick chick see, chick 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 see.
They're actually Pokemon in the same route as what they actually sound like, or yeah.
Meowth. As the insects,
Right.
I wonder if Yoko Taro just sat in a garden for that scene, and just like stayed there until he could actually verbalize it. I don't know. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, NieR began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it suffers. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? I said a secret. Should I hit a secret?
Yeah.
How the hell should I know? Inwardly furious that Weiss left the text to him, NieR sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before NieR like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, NieR moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said NieR after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet that you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea what this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, NieR picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Light? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. NieR grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight, baby. Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon.
A rainbow! But not a double rainbow.
Praise the sun! In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried NieR, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees.
Oh god, we're in a visual novel.
That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Well, better this than Doki Doki.
Yeah.
NieR walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man appeared out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured in mist. Began NieR, but before we could get any further, the cloaked man held his hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. You stole that one! Straight up! Whatever.
It's a classic riddle.
Yeah, classic. There's a fine line between homage and ripoff. NieR tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose. Well, at least it's an easy one. 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and I end the night with 3. A man. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word.
What is a man? Nothing but a miserable pile of secrets.
Who invited you, Dracula? Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried NieR. Are you just fucking with me, dude? The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. You saw... Wait, you saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand a thing you just said. But I was talking to myself earlier in ways I didn't understand either, so I don't know. It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the man at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As NieR watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When NieR and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped NieR's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from its socket, while his right seized Wise by the cuff and swung him through the air. Gah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if you were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't ever think I'd see you again. NieR withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake and with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as NieR filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. That's crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. NieR and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice? It is words that control the Death Dreams. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how natural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes going heavy, their breathing slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have ever felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more.
That was the wrong time for you to yawn, Sam.
Whatever. I was actually yawning there. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. NieR shook the mayor's shoulder gently. "Good news," he said. "We made it." "Oh wow," said the mayor in an odd voice. "We did! I'm back!" He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. "You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream." The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at NieR and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. "Real life may take some getting used to." A wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. "You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure," Wolf's advice. "For now, you should return to your home and rest." "No," said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. "No, I can't.
Why would you rest? You've been sleeping for so long."
Just woke up, time for bed."
Nope.
Some of the
Sounds
villagers...
like my existence.
Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. "This is a holy tree," he explained when the prayer was finished. "It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder," muttered Vice. "We should not put our faith in the gods." The mayor shook his head. "Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse." NieR and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. The kid fucking told you! "I say," muttered Vice, "this is certainly a stroke of luck." As the three of them said their goodbyes, NieR mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he'd left them with. "I once saw a version of you that was not yourself," muttered the mayor. "What in the world?" Lost in thought, he stared into space for a moment. "You know," he said softly, "this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too." NieR tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. "Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything." NieR gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I understood what the hell was going on here. That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. "Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered." "I know, that's why I have to help the other villagers, no matter what." Dark execution!
Finally,
I missed you, baby. Did you miss me?
We have our sweet son back.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yeah. Yes, all a touch too easy, if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village. You think too much, Vice. Yeah, for real. Okay, there you are. Ah, it's good to have you back. You were so fun in the beginning. It's been too long. This box was bugging me the whole time. Antidote! Good. Strength capsule. I'ma just use a quick... only 2 prongs, but that's okay. We'll get better. It's just like learning to walk again after you dream. Or something of that sort. You have anything else to say to me, Bam? You're not even... I can't even interact with him. Hey, but I can talk to other people here.
Yes, you can.
So this is something of a village, huh?
Sort of.
Suppose I might as well see what quests I have in store.
adventures.
Really?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying. No, not yet. Not yet. That flat out was, though. That was weird. It was a weird old time.
I mean, it's worth coming back here to do them before the split in, the game.
I should imagine so.
Because once you go back, point of no return, remember?
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, when did you say I should do these?
Before the point of no return.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
with
it's...
having multiple saves, it should be fine.
Yeah. It is actually late, I'm actually sleepy, and we just started talking about sleep. Whatever. I'll shake it off.
Verisimilitude.
Cause the player's gonna play, and the hater's gonna hate. So how was the village? Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words, really. Huh, neat. Let's go back to Purpla. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there. Yeah, we should post a sign to "Do not enter. Text adventure awaits."
Do not enter. No grooves here.
Do not enter unless you can answer basic riddles. Like Mayor, you were trapped. Very foolish long time.
You will have another quest here. Those riddles are more difficult. Or I think that's actually for like an actual text adventure. So no cursor or anything.
Kind of missed.
Can't actually impale, Where are we at on the recording?
Well,
There's time.
it might be time to cap it off, but before we do, I want to get a read on where we're going next time. And maybe pick up a melon at the store, because Yon asked for one.
Let's hope she is not wanting to make more food. Because God knows we might actually die this time.
You are likely to devour Yona's cooking.
It is likely to be terrifying.
Hey there!
You are not to shop. You have wasted my time. Where do I get a melon?
I forget.
The quest for the melon! Melon!
I'll look it up next time.
She's so young. Her whole life.
Okay,
I'll look it up before the next session.
guess it's off to Popla then.
To the quest? It's weird the Dark Execution was housed by such a non-violent quest. Considering it's a pretty damn brutal verse.
Is it non-violent, or is that only the case because I did it correctly?
I mean, you die otherwise, or you're stuck forever.
Well, there you go.
There's not actually a thing where you actually kill shades, I think. Forest of Mist is a very weird one. Excuse me, Forest of Myth.
Don't suppose there'd be a boss entry for that? That would be funny as crap.
It's just words.
Oh my god. What is that? It's a sculpted leaf.
What is it?
Right? This is the first sane thing I've seen in this room. Holy crap! There was a boss entry for the text adventure.
Yep. What?
And with the spaces filling up, it doesn't look like there are many bosses in the game, actually.
Yeah.
The death dream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people. Well, like one guy. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, dealing with all those words was a pain in the ass. Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again. You guys did well. You were supposed to have a quest for me. There we go. Ah, NieR. Huh? I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you. Oh? She said she needed something from you. Time to go play daddy for a bit, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Popola. But you also have a quest.
I think this might be where the quest for the mansion pops up.
Can I ask you a favor, Popola? Sure, what is it? I heard you and Devolo used to sing at the tavern, and I was wondering. Oh my goodness, we haven't done that in a long time, and I don't... No, I'm sorry, I just don't think I can do it. Why not? Well, I need a certain drink before I can sing in public. I'm a little shy, if you know what I mean. It's a tavern, Popola, I'm sure they'll have it. Actually, they don't have this drink anymore. But they used to order it in a tavern in Seafront, so maybe you could ask there. Yeah, I picked up that quest, among several others. Getting Devolo and Popola to sing together. It's supposed to be like the greatest thing ever. Okay.
I wonder, did you speak to the other people in the library?
I did get a book sorting quest when I did that before.
Yeah. I thought that there were 2 book sorting quests, but I'm not sure. Something to look up at off screen.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out what Yona wants.
Don't have the melon yet, but I'll get there. Promise.
Eventually.
Spirit drop.
Ah. 3 things.
700 gold. Okay, hi.
Oh,
Dad, yay! Popola said you needed something? I need a favor. What is it? Yona, I can't help if you don't tell me. Yeah, I guess. Yona, please, out with it. I need you to help my friend. Your friend?
Yeah, this is it.
I have a friend and he sent me a letter and now I need you to help. Someone wrote you a letter? A pen pal, how delightful. So who is this friend? Well, he's kinda... It's a guy? Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him. Vicey? Tell me about this guy. He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. You have to help him, Dad, please? Yona, listen. Please? You're screwed, pal. Great, now what do I do? I'll do it, I can't say no to her. I mean, come on. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
I'll see if I can help.
Actually, see what happens. Or too late.
Yeah. Yay, thank you, Dad, thank you. Okay.
This is the quest that starts the beginning of the end of this half of the game.
Okay, so this is the point where I have to grind up a bunch.
Well, not grind necessarily, more like you might want to finish what quests you want to.
Okay, so I guess... Yeah, great, my kid's got a boyfriend. You should tread with caution, this lad may be your future son-in-law. Weiss, we are not discussing this. Okay, so... When we go into the house, it's gonna start the quest, right? It's not gonna be like if I pass by it.
Right.
Good.
You have to go in.
Okay. So I guess I'll just start poking at whatever quests are around. I'll ask around.
You might want to save this on a different file, just in case it did lock you in.
It's a little late for that now, but I do have the one that preceded this episode, so whatever.
Yeah.
I can always just do the text adventure again.
Yeah, it wasn't that much work.
Okay, so at this point, I'll just go ask villagers for whatever quests they have. If they're boring, I'll leave them off screen. If they think they'll be interesting to see, then I'll wait for the next episode. We'll do those quick, and then we'll move on. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so next time.
Most of the quests, if anything, just writing what text there was is probably the best bet.
Okay, so we might visit the text forest again before going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as I recall, the next story quest is really good.
Alright then.
Really good, especially because you will meet a couple of creatures that are very interesting.
You know, I hear creature interesting and it makes me cringe a bit, but I also thought Facade was gonna be awful, and it was actually kind of alright. I don't know. Well, let's see. So, next time, we're gonna clean up around the town, do whatever, you know, handiwork people need a hand with at the time, and then we're gonna continue on to save...
Your daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, we need more context on that, but hopefully, you know, this doesn't end with NieR strangling a kid. So, thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.
Avoid being eaten by grooves.
I am Grue!
Please no.
You can't stop me.